Hello, criminal justice enthusiasts, and welcome back to Prison Architect. In the last episode, we started setting up some cells in both the nursery area, the family cell units, and in the normal cells, as well as we were completing little minor tasks that we needed, such as electricity and such, to set up the canteens in both areas. So, with all of this in mind, let's go ahead and jump back in. Let's finalize these cells a bit, and then let's get our first batch of prisoners in. Alright, so I want to go ahead and figure out my lighting for these areas. So spacing matters to me. If you watch my last prison, it mattered to me a lot. So I know I want lights here, and then I'm going to want one in the middle of the hallway. So those are 3 apart, and then I'm going to want one, I know, then here, roughly. Well, we know we're going to want them here and here. So probably one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that one just is as it is because of the fact that it's off in the hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works out perfectly fine. We're going to want lights all the way down here, 3 in one direction, and 5 spaces in the other direction. No, we don't need them every 3. That seems like a waste. Let's figure this out a bit better. Let's put it there. So we'll go every other cell. Well, if I start from there, then I want them in these locations instead. And then I will need to get out of the objects and dismantle that one and that one. Alright. So then let's go ahead and continue setting up down this hallway. It's not going to be exactly perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it should be right there. You know what? Let's go ahead and put it where it's supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not there. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then how many across are we going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're going 5 across as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Then we can simply just go down from there and put in the next batch of lights. Okay. Those are all set to go. Then we can just go down this hallway here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that light is probably not going to be exactly here. And that's fine. Doesn't have to be there. Want these lights to be nice and uniform, especially in the canteen areas and stuff, so let's get them set properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that works out perfectly. And these I can just cheat on because basically I know where they go. Okay, so those are all set to go. Now I just need to go into the canteen area here. Alright. So we can then put these lights where they go. Why has it not taken out this planning stuff? I mean, we've got the items in there. Sort of odd. Alright, and same thing here. So those are taken care of. Let's get all those out of there as well. Then we can just set up the lights as need be. As I said, I definitely do want lights to be in the proper places before we have prisoners coming in here and causing major issues. Alright. And that's the last set of lights in there. So let's see how the power is running here. I need to have this power running basically down to there. Then down to there. And then down to there. As far as plumbing goes, we're going to need plumbing in all these areas as well. I like to have plumbing flowing from everywhere, that way just in case a pipe breaks somewhere, I don't lose water to my facility. The last thing I need is to not have water going somewhere where it might be needed, such as a fire hydrant or a sprinkler head, something of that nature. Alright, speaking of sprinkler heads, let's go ahead and add those into the cell block as well. So basically, every cell door that doesn't have a light in front of it will have a sprinkler head instead. That way we ensure that we should not have a fire burning down our prison. Alright, so all that stuff's set for that cell block nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Actually, with this particular one, I am going to want the lights to run down the center of this cell block fairly well. So the spacing is going to be slightly different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And then I want the same thing here. So we want the light there. And then let's see. Between there and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So roughly 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's roughly the middle. One, two, three. We're just gonna have to wing it a little bit because I do want plenty of lighting in the nursery and such, so they won't be exactly symmetrical, but reasonable. Actually, we're gonna put that one there. So that way we can have one here and one here. That should take care of our lighting in that area. And then we're going to go ahead and quick build and clone this cell. So we're going to do that way. And we're going to do this way. And then we will need plumbing here, plumbing here, plumbing there. Alright, so that takes care of that. What shut down power here? We just probably didn't have enough power going here. That looks to be the case. So let's go ahead and get some more capacitors going on here. We will need them in the future as it is. Actually, you know what? Let's not put as many yet. Let's see how that does right there. Actually, we'll put them on the two sides of it for now. Alright. We also need to put drains all around this one. And then I need to work out the lighting in here too, because my original plan's not going to work as far as the lighting here. So, dismantle these. And instead, what I think we're going to do is we are going to do lights one off from the wall. See how that works. Then we have a couple capacitors left. Let's go ahead and throw them on this one. As this is going to be the power to the front of the building. Alright, now let's go ahead and set up tables here. Tables there. And then we're going to set up a couple of bins here. Here. We're going to have a desk right here. We're going to have a normal chair because I can't have a fancy chair up here. Right there. Alright. And then we're going to go ahead and start putting in walls here. These are all going to become parole rooms. Lots of parole rooms, but parole is a way I make a decent amount of money, and I want to make that money. So, definitely want to have that available. Alright. She has gotten that done. She's now working on the offshore accounts, which is what I want her to do next. Then she can deal with those afterwards. Let's get these underway as well. He can be thinking about those. We'll get all that taken care of. Now let me go ahead and put in doors here. Alright, put in my brick wall over here. Lots of work for my construction people to be working on here. I like to keep them busy. Alright. Next up, we'll go ahead and put some lights into this facility. And same spacing of lights over here. And then we know we'll want a light there, and a light there. Oop, not there, actually. We'll want that light there. And now I have to put the desk back. Okay, so that's there. Now as far as in these rooms, we will go ahead and put a light right there. Actually, let's get more centered. Alright, switch this on. It now has enough power. So we have power to all of this area here. That's a good thing. You know what? Even though they're not called for up here, I'm going to put a couple more lights up here. Just because it's awfully dark up there. And I want people to be able to see what they're eating and such. You know, since we got the rest of this room set up, let's go ahead and just set up the last 2 serving tables in here. Yeah, might as well set up these serving tables here. Get these fully fleshed out even though we don't need them right now. That way we just have them, don't have to worry about them later. Alright, so that's all set to go. Power has been sent into there, but not over here yet. I really don't want to interfere with things from that side, though, just in case that hallway becomes something I need to worry about more. So let's go ahead and do that number. Water-wise, we don't have to worry. So we'll go ahead and put the water out to there, and connect it up there as well. So that will be all taken care of. Still need to put a... Got another page here, always a good thing. Still need to put a shower head in for this cell. And then let's see, have we completed? Yeah, we completed the extra grant, so we can go ahead and get that extra grant for right now. Let's go ahead and do the... Let's do the short-term investment and get it out of the way as well. That's fine. Alright. Everything seems to be plugging along exactly as I wanted right now. Same thing at the bottom here. I am going to put in an extra set of lights just to make sure that this area is well lit. Don't need any of my ladies deciding to get a little stabby because they can't see or something. Alright, so that's all going well. Let's see what happens when one of these lights is installed. I'm curious if it will then feed off of this power supply here or not. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to move the power line so that I can get lighting in that area, which will be a bit frustrating, but ah well. Speaking of lighting, I do need some in my kitchen area as well. Alright. Let's go ahead and go with lights fairly close together here. Let's see. One. So then we go 1, 2, 3. Alright. First of all, let me get some of this planning out of the way. I don't know why it leaves this excess planning. Oops. That actually was supposed to be planning right there. That will leave. Alright. But like this excess planning doesn't need to be there. That excess planning doesn't need to be there. Okay. Let's go ahead and go 3 off the wall. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Want to do it that way? Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That works out all right. If that's not enough light, then I'll go ahead and put in some secondary lights in there as well. But I think that should be enough to get us started there with that. With that in mind, let's complete this one. Oh, we haven't named these cells yet. Let's go ahead and take care of these things real fast. Alright, let's get the 5 guards we need. Alright, so we've taken care of that grant now by simply having the guards. Now let's build a basic detention center. Alright, so we need to build a holding cell, which is actually what that's going to turn into. Build a shower, build a yard, build a kitchen. I have a kitchen. Oh, I didn't put sinks in. Oops, my bad. Alright, well, let's put some sinks in here. I think I want to put sinks down here. Well, if I didn't want to put sinks down there, that's where I'm putting them now. So, let's go ahead and put some sinks in. See how this will work. It's almost like I had planned it that way, instead of completely forgetting about sinks. Alright. Get some more sinks. And then we'll have a couple. Like that. Alright, so we're going to need hookups for those once they get installed, but that'll take care of that. We need to hire at least 2 cooks. That's fine. I need cooks anyways. So let's go ahead and hire a couple cooks. Let's hire a couple of doctors as well for this area. So we got those taken care of. We're going to need some more janitors with the size of this place at this point. So let's get up to 5 of those. Alright, so we need a kitchen, which we're going to have. We're going to need a yard, which, let's see, let's just assign some rooms as a yard. So, yard. Okay, we're going to name this room the yard. That fits as far as the yard, so that takes care of that. We need a shower, so let's go ahead and name one of these cells just as a shower. There we go. That's a shower. It has a shower head in it. So that takes care of that. Then we're finishing the kitchen, and we need a holding cell. Which the holding cell needs what? Holding cell must be 5 by 5, so we'll make this a holding cell. And it requires a toilet and a bench. Alright, let's get a toilet. We're just going to set it in here. It's not going to be hooked to any plumbing. Sure, we'll put it right there. And we will use the bench at another point in time, definitely. So let's just put it over there. Perfect. While it's thinking about doing those things, let's have visitation that we want to set up in this room. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and Gonna need a few more lights, it looks like, just to light this place up a little bit more. We'll see. Alright, so we will set that up that way. Where is this getting its power from? Oh, it's getting power from out there. Alright, that works out fine. How did this work over here anyways? Oh, it did power that. Wonderful. So even though it's built through the wall, it still is powering that. Great. Do need to put my drains around this so we make sure it doesn't leak. And I know people are probably like, when are you going to put prisoners into the prison? I will very shortly. I am very, very close to having prisoners in this prison. I just need to complete this. Oh, I have completed that. Alright. So let's go ahead and get another grant going on here. Let's go with cell block A. And let's go to rooms. And let's get out of this and get rid of these. And let's go ahead and dismantle this and dismantle this. And let's change what this room is to a cell. And this room to a cell. And then we have these already set as family cells. So let us officially fill to capacity. We can afford to take in 2 inmates right now. We'll only have 2 of them, but they will be allowed into our facility. Alright. Need to put some lighting over here as well. So let's see here. That should take care of lighting as far as we need. And now let's go ahead and plug those together. Plug those together. And let's connect it that way. That should work. Then all the sinks will be taken care of as well. So that'll be good. Is this light not being used? Oh, I haven't put the light in. No, the light is there. I just don't have any power running to it. That's what I thought was going on. Alright. Let's go ahead and make sure we get power to that light as well. Then in here, we're going to need some power. That is fine. Actually, let's go ahead and just make it to there. And see how much we need to extend it after that. And we will need a door on this room. Just a normal door. That'll be perfectly fine. And then we're going to need visitor tables. Let's have those set this way. And then we'll have this row set this way. That'll work out perfectly. Then these tables will be set like this. Alright, and now we can name each of these rooms a parole room. that works out well. And then we're going to have this be intake. So let's see here. Solitary, dormitory, storage, shower, workshop, security, common room, laundry, library, armory. Oh, we have the armory now, so that's a good thing. We'll name that the armory. We'll name this the kennel. And we have library, which we will get set up eventually. Classroom, which we'll get up. Mailroom. Reception. Alright, so this is where the prisoners are first taken. That's all reception. I think that works out fine. Then this will be our store here in a while, or a shop, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. Alright. Yes, we need dog crates in here, I understand. Can you get me to the dog crates? See which one of those is the proper way of putting them in, and then we'll put more from there. And in the meantime, we'll put some dog food right there for them. Don't know if it matters which way it is. We'll see that as well. Alright, so we got that set up. For the armory, we need a weapon rack and a table and a guard locker. Alright, let's get the table. We're going to put the table right across there. We need... Where are the things for... There's the weapon rack. Actually, you know what? We're just going to put the weapon rack right up here. And then... we need guard lockers. That stuff there, and we'll put the weapon rack over here. That should work out. It's a very snug little room, but doesn't have to be much. Alright, so we have our 2 inmates coming in 15 hours. We're waiting for funds, we're raising our prison capacity to 15. Alright, so that's the next thing we need to do. So, now that we've got this taken care of, let's go ahead and clone this cell. Actually, we don't need that wall. So let's just clone that all the way along here. And we will clone this cell all the way along here. And let's get our water set up then. Alright. Got all of that set up. See how we're doing on things. Oh, we do need taser rollout. And the guard towers, definitely. So that's going to be good. And I think that we'll just start with this many prisoners to begin with. We'll see where that gets us to. For one, I still need to do things like I still need to put out guard towers. I need to hire patrols to go out here and such. So I need to take care of all those things before I get too many prisoners into the prison. Because I don't want to get in too crazy right away. Those 4 nursery cells should be enough for right now, so that should be good. We'll see how those cells do after they're all taken care of. Get rid of all this extra planning stuff that didn't really need to be there. And I can afford to kit out this area, I think, right now. So let's go ahead and get the morgue slabs in. Get those all done with. That way our morgue is fully functional. And we'll go with beds. They're 500 apiece, but I've got the money. Let's go ahead and get those taken care of. Alright, so that place is fully fixed out. And then we'll go ahead and put in the tables for this area. This way, when I expand the cell block area, I have everything already in place that I need. Alright. Now let's see what I had over here. This is going to be a cleaning cupboard, I believe. This is going to be a mail room. This is going to be the classroom. And this is going to be the library. So I can get all those sort of fixed up here. Starting with the classroom. Because of the fact that I do want the classroom for my taser rollout as well. Alright. Classroom. There we go. And let's go ahead and put in the brick walls that we need here. Alright, then we're going to need some standard doors on these rooms. And then for the classroom, we are going to need... Let's just narrow it down to the things I need for a classroom. Alright, we need the office desk. We'll put that in. They can have the comfy chair, so I'm going to give them the comfy chair. I mean, they're working in this school as it is. We'll put in the school desk too, since we found that right away. Alright, so we've got those in there. We will probably need a classroom in another building as well, so we'll worry about that when we get there. Alright, we'll put the office chair back here for the teacher. Let them be a bit comfortable in there as well. Then let's go ahead and put some lights into this classroom. Let's see. 2 off the wall. Let's see how this lighting works. Actually, you know what? We'll put these here. And we'll go here. See how all that works. And then as far as utilities, we need to bring this electricity up and into the room. We'll see how far we need to go into the room afterwards. So that'll work there. We're gonna need electricity into this room as well. All the electricity in here worked out okay, it looks like. Hard to tell. Need to get rid of all these white lines first. Actually just need some more lights up the top part here. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm gonna pull them off the wall. Well, let's just put them by the wall. That'll be fine. Alright, so all of that's being taken care of. We need lights down this hallway still. Alright, so all of that is now powered and good to go. And we'll put the door in here. And then we'll put lights. It's never going to be perfect. I'm just going to have to live with it. And that will just be the way it is. Let's call this the shop and see. Oh, we need shop shelves. That's probably what it is. Alright, shop. Shop fronts. There we go. Alright, so we want these turned like this, like this, like that, and like that. Alright, so those are there. We're going to have some tables sort of down the middle here, probably. Always have to figure out how I want to run my shelves. here, I'm doing the library shelves like that. I think. I will have to see though. Yeah, sometimes the books just don't look right on the shelves if they're run a certain way. Well, we'll worry about those two later. Here, we know this is going to be the mail room. This is without question the mail room. And I want to go ahead and get the objects that are needed in the mail room, such as the tables. And then we need the sorting desks. Trying to make sure that I'm right on this. Alright, so if it's turned so that the books are facing down, it's not actually going to do that. Oh, let's just do it this way then. That'll work fine. Because I would sort of like this just to be the one mail room for the entire facility. You know what? We'll move these up by one. Actually, you know what? If I put them here, then I do these here, then I can do two more desks there. Get as much out of the space as I can. And then we will need lights in here as well. And I screwed up, of course, because that's just what I do on this list. Alright, sorting desk. Let's put it back where it's supposed to go. And then let's see about the lights here. That should be good. Alright. Get rid of the rest of this planning on this stuff. So, all that's good. We're gonna name this the cleaning room. The cleaning cupboard. Alright, so that's set in place. We can get another grant. So let's see what we should get. Inmate health and well-being, build a medical ward, hire at least 2 doctors, hire psychologists. The psychologist requires an office. Alright, he's going to be moved into that office up there. So that's going to be fine. We're going to move him in where the foreman is right now, after we move the foreman out. So, let's go ahead and put the foreman's office down here. Let's see with some of the stuff for the shop. Saw. Alright, so the saw is 3 across. So if I put the saw... Let's go 2 off the wall. So we have a little bit of space for them to walk in. So 1, 2... Then we'll put a saw there, saw there, saw there. That'll work perfectly fine. Alright, then I want a hallway of 2 saws, or then presses. Doesn't really matter, I might switch them up even in there. We'll see. Alright, Then we're going to have tables across here, which are going to be 4. And then we're going to have 2. We're going to do the woodworking tables. Alright, so that works out great. So I need this to be 4 by 4. Like that. And I probably won't put another wood table in there. You know what? I want to keep that hallway. Or actually, no. Do it like that. There. There's his office. Then we'll just take this up to here for now. That'll be fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on this stuff. We will need to do his office sort of on my own here, because it's going to be a different style than everybody else's office. Alright, so we're going to have his door be right there. And then in the office, we are going to name it an office. We will go ahead. There's office. We're going to go ahead and have a light maybe right there. Now, we'll keep the light in line with everything else going on here. Alright, so we'll have the office there. And then we need an office desk for his office, of course. We'll have that there. We'll go with the office chair, which will be right there, and the filing cabinet, which will be up there. Perfect. And this is going to be powered by this generator here. So, time to buy another power generator. This one's going to need capacitors. Because this is going to operate my wood shop, which is going to draw a lot of energy. Let's get drains all around it as well. Alright, then this one I'm going to go ahead and run the power out of. Just the bottom of it right here. Alright, let's see. I want the other one going up and around to the other side, but I can take that way outside. So I want to have this one snug close here. Or do I want this one snug close? I think my problem is that I put this out here this way. Yep. Alright. Cancel all of this. I will put the generator, but that one's going to go out that direction. That'll be fine. Alright. So I need to put this generator here. Put all of its power cells around it here. And then put in my drains around it as well. Alright, so that's set up there. Now let's go ahead and run the power for it. Right off of the generator here. We're going to come down to this side of the building. Go out. we'll have it come in right about here. Put the power down like that, that, and then we'll just connect it across there as well. That should take care of that. So now that we have that all set up, let's go ahead and cancel this as an office. Why is it to me these offices look big now? Because they are. They're 5x4 instead of 4x4. Don't know why I did that. Interesting. Well, if I decided I needed more room in the armory in the future, I could take care of that problem. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but we'll see. We should be getting our prisoners in here soon enough. So now once he moves into this office officially, it does say the foreman's office. Good. So now we can rename this as an office. And we'll go ahead and get our psychologist in here. Though later he's going to be moved out of here, the lawyer's going to be moved in there, and the psychologist is going to go over wherever we have the common room. Alright, so let's go with visitation rights next, maybe? Then we need a common room. Well, the common room we're not ready for yet. Security procedures. Alright. We could do security procedures, definitely. That one's going to be a while still. Prison maintenance. Alright, so we've already taken care of that one, so we'll get that one done. Let's go with security procedures next. Oh, actually we can do... no, we don't want to do that one yet. When will we get the food one? It must have 20 prisoners. Well, we'll have 20 prisoners here in a couple hours. I'd like to do the food one when I don't have that many prisoners, so I don't have problems with it. Alright, I do need to add in a few tables, it looks like, here. There. And I need to get rid of all these stupid extra planning marks. Alright, so that is taken care of. So I think we are ready for our prisoners to show up. How are we doing on our research? The guard towers we have not researched yet. That's going to take a little bit longer. But we will get there. Oh. Yeah. That's sort of a problem. Alright. Let's go ahead and just put a random door in here for right now. We'll just put a door... Actually, you know what? We'll just not put this wall entirely in. Demolish wall. Let's demolish the wall right here anyways, since we're putting that in. Let's go ahead and quickly demolish that wall so that we don't starve that guy to death. There. Now they can go ahead and put in the rest of my electricity. That should work out fine. So we've got the mail room set up. We've got the cleaning room set up. We need some lights in the cleaning room, but that's not a big deal. We can do that. So that'll be good there. Then we need to put in a brick wall along here. And we're going to need to put in a normal door here. And then we will decide on lighting and such in there. Let's go ahead and just do lighting every 3. So we'll go off the wall. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That should take care of lighting there, and will be how we do the lighting in here as well. Gonna need that in there. Going to need sorting desks. Then I will have to decide how the bookshelves go. But that I'm not going to worry about just yet. We are losing money, but we will have prisoners in here shortly, so we will be making money at that point. Trying to think of anything else I need for right now. I think that we actually have the prison sort of up and running the way we want. I'm going to dismantle this light and center it in the hallway. There we go. But otherwise, I think that we're good to go. Oh, I do remember what I want. I want to put in drains in these. And then I'm going to do my shower heads in here. Because prisoners are weird and seem to like to shower during their lunchtime. So, want to give them that ability. Gonna have to take out the shower heads I just clicked on here first, put in the drains first, because shower heads won't allow other things to be built in their spaces while they're to be installed. But I can put the drains down first, and then it's perfectly fine. Alright. So all of that is good to go. The prisoners will be here very shortly, so that'll be a good thing. Trying to think of anything else we need for right now, but I think that we've got pretty much everything here. Let's put power running in here. There we go. That should take care of that. We have the power down to here. So now we can put power into this room. All right. Power there, or lights there, 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 and then lights here, here, and here. Not here. All right. ahead and get the saws put in here, 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 here. Alright, we'll get the carpenter tables put in here and here. And then we'll get the workshop presses put in here. All down here. Oh, and then we'll need tables across the top, of course. And then we can get rid of all the planning marks that are here. That will work for that. And we can just even name this the workshop. There we go. That's taken care of. Oh, I need to start locking these open because now it's going to actually start causing issues in moving through places. Haven't put one in there yet. Need to put a door in there. Large jail door. There we go. That one should be locked close. And alright, we have our first group of prisoners have arrived. Perfect. We'll go ahead and lock this one open. Lock that open. Give them some freedom of movement here. As it does not pose a security risk right now. The reason for these doors is just in the future to ensure that if I need to have a lockdown, I can. Alright. There we go. Lock that one open. Put a jail door here that we will then lock open at a point. Alright, we will have those. I think that has locked open all of the jail doors that need to be. Yeah, looks like it. Workers are able to flow much better in and out then. Lock that one open. Alright, so we have the prisoners in. That's good. The short-term and long-term investments are going on. We've got to feed our prisoners, and we are going to need our next one, which is the inmate nutrition one. We need 20 prisoners. Do we not have 20 prisoners yet? No, we only have 19 prisoners. Well, hopefully we'll get another prisoner next time. And that way we will be able to complete this. But with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click the like button. And if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. And remember, behave yourselves out there, otherwise I may have to build a new cell for you.